Good morning, Magicals. Welcome to Monday, and it's my birthday week. I'm so excited. I start counting down the day after my birthday for my next one. I love it. It's my favorite day. It's my princess day. Okay, guys. So, beautiful week ahead. Some big cosmic stuff happening. Happy solstice today. We're in our winter solstice. For those in the northern hemisphere, happy summer solstice. It's the time where in the winter, when we're going into, this will be the longest day of the year in the southern hemisphere and the shortest in the northern hemisphere. And it's also the time that we honor the different spaces that we're in. So for the north, we look to the light, and for the south, we honor the cycle of dark, in winter, midwinter. And it's all about us using the attributes that those two, the light and the dark, bring to us during our different solstices. So I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful solstice day today. Okay, so as promised, we're changing it to a single chakra reading a week. So we set the tone for the week, all right, for our chakra work, something that you can then focus on as the week goes on. All right, it's much easier than trying to do a chakra a day. There's just too much admin. Right, so we're focusing on our sacral chakra today. Second chakra, Svadhisthana. It's below our navel area, so that's our womb space for women, but that same area obviously for men. And this is the seat of our emotions, our creativity. When we are manifesting with our chakra system, that is where our manifestation gestates. Just like we would actually gestate a baby, it's the same thing with our manifestation in that space. Okay. Now, this is very much about boundaries and relationships. Not quite the same as the heart chakra with relationships, but this is also about our perception with relationships, the outside world, and things like that. So it's a slightly different energy around the relationships, but still holds that. Our shadow side here, if we remember correctly, is guilt. Okay, so anything that is giving you, anything that's creating guilt in your space is going to drive you to drain your chakra of energy. Okay, so let's get into your reading. How beautiful is this card? Okay, today's reading, beautiful uncaging. Now, I'm hearing loud and clear that this is going to be a massive week for release. Okay. Bearing in mind in the next couple of days, I will definitely check up today. Sorry, this weekend was just a little bit more crazy than I'd expected. I will check up and give you the exact date for Jupiter going direct. Jupiter is the planet of luck and expansion. Okay. So when something goes retrograde, it asks us to go introspectively and to look at what we are not doing in order to expand and to receive luck, etc. So for Jupiter, we need to go introvertly and go, okay, what am I not doing, or what do I need to do in order to expand in my life, to create expansion in my life? So this is pretty much in line with the energy of Jupiter. Sorry, my nose got itchy. Going retrograde now. Okay, so it's a beautiful, beautiful energy. But you can see here, okay, the heart, it's in a cage, and there's the lock. All right. And what you guys may not be able to see, I'll try, there's actually a key that's in the lock. If you turn it sideways, if I turn it sideways, you can see there's actually that gold thing, there's actually a key. So the key's in the lock, we just need to actually open it. Now, what this is saying to me very clearly for this week is about letting go of all that holds us back. If that means we have to put boundaries in place in order for us to move forward and actually go, okay, hold on, I'm not doing this, or I'm not allowing somebody to do that or bring this into my space because this is how it makes me feel, then that's what you have to do. Okay, I know that it's never pleasant setting boundaries, but when you get used to doing it, it actually becomes quite freeing. I have to be honest. Literally, I didn't mean that one thing, but it does become quite freeing, okay? And this is very much about us now really going, okay, I'm done with this. I'm done with the cycle. I need this to end. I need to move forward. And it's looking at all the kind of emotional stuff that we hold that keeps us back from expanding and from moving out and into places where we want to be. Also understanding that when we hold on to emotional stuff that creates guilt, we're draining the chakra, and then our creativity is like zero. And it also means that when we are setting boundaries, when we are respecting the boundaries of others, when we are working with the energy around that, okay, it's not only is it an act of self-love, so you're activating your heart chakra and you're feeling that, but you are less likely to feel guilt, okay? When you can when you can learn to go in a kind and gentle way. So I'm very good on boundaries. I set boundaries left, right, and center with people, and they always know where they stand with me. It's a standard thing with all my friends. But you need to learn to do it in a way that doesn't make you feel guilty. And when you feel free and you are feeling like a better person, we said this the other day, you cannot pour from an empty cup. So this is very much now about actually releasing all of that emotional stuff that you have to release in order to move forward. So it's a beautiful energy. It's not always easy. Oh, well, here we go. This explains it. Okay. All right. But it does make it worthwhile for you. Okay. So here we go. New moon in Scorpio, working through your fears. Okay. Now, understanding that whatever it is in terms of fear that's holding you in here, that's trapping you, that's keeping you trapped, you need to now look at releasing. Okay, not easy to face the shadow side, not easy to face the fears, but it's something that's completely necessary. And when you've conquered it, it's done. It can't come back. It's not something that can come back to you. You might have a different level of healing with regard to something, but when you have truly faced a fear on something and truly dealt with it, it is not something that can reoccur for you. Okay, so the advice is just to go through it and work through your fears. They're also saying here, there we go, conclusions are within reach. A full moon eclipse. Okay, conclusions are within reach. Now, we've just had a full moon, a lunar eclipse. We had one. It was on the new moon. Gosh, I'm getting so confused with all this cosmic activity. I'm like, I need to just keep a sheet with everything going down here, just for the planets. Okay, but this is very much about just saying keep going. We've had this message for a while now. Spirit is saying keep going. We are almost there. Okay, the planets are doing what they're doing to assist us to get to where we need to be. So this is a time where we need to actually step up and use that energy. I can't tell you enough how I've said, like, we need to use that energy. And then we kind of got a result at the same time, but just a little heads up here. A new romantic cycle begins. Okay, so now what Kelsey's saying very clearly here, there's a threefold here. There's a threefer. Either people that are looking for love are going to go into a space of a new relationship, and it's been a very strong current of energy for the last 4 to 6 weeks in general readings all across. It does feel like the world is opening up. In a way, it's almost like the world's heart chakra is starting to open up and love is just starting to flow. So if you are in that, if you're looking for love, it definitely feels like there's definitely new love coming in for those that are single. It also means that if you are in a relationship, and now please just understand that this is not just, the onus is not just on the other person in the relationship. You both have to work at it. So a new romantic cycle will start in an existing relationship. All right. So if you are wanting more from it, this may be about you speaking up. This may be about you going, okay, this is it. Or setting boundaries and going, okay, you know what? You're down the pub every second night. Can we please just have like 2 nights that are date nights in the week or something? I know that's a lame excuse, but I mean a lame example. But you know what I'm trying to say. So whatever it is, it might be that you need to set boundaries in order to get where you want to be in that relationship or get what you want out of it. Okay. So you're not feeling caged in. It might be that in your boundary, you're actually going, I actually need more me time. I need to be freer. I need to be a bit more independent. Whatever it means to you, work with that. All right. Obviously, these are not going to be genuinely personal readings. I mean, I don't know how, I don't know however many people see it. It's for a collective energy that I'm tuning into. But you have to understand that this is the kind of general energy that's coming out. And then finally, for those of you who are quite content on your own, this is very much about falling in love with yourself, I'm hearing, which is probably the great, and I know, I nearly said the greatest love of all. Sorry, I'm just channeling Whitney Houston here quickly. But it really is the most important love. We can't find a fulfilling relationship with another person until we have loved ourselves fully, or at least fair amount of. Okay, there are times when partners come into our space and they teach us how to love ourselves fully. So you don't have to be 100% self-love, but at least I would say a good 80-85%, if not more, and then you are able to effectively have a relationship with someone else. Okay, so then we come up to what is the outcome, and we've got fertility. Now that makes complete sense. Think about this. We're in the sacral chakra. So this is our creation, our manifestation space, right? So we've freed ourselves up. We've let go of our fears. And now we're in this beautiful space. So what you are wanting to create will come to you. Okay, that's simple. That's the message. What you are wanting to create, you will be in a space of fertility. So where everything you want will just flow more easily because you're not going contra the flow. You're not trying to swim upstream. Remember, we're not salmon people. We don't need to do that shit. It's not good for us. It tires us out and it's not worth it. So really and truly look at that this week. See where you guys are maybe swimming upstream. Where are you creating resistance? Where are you not stepping up for yourself? Where are you not speaking out about where you feel trapped in your life? Where are you not actually showing up for yourself where you feel trapped in your life? Okay, very, very important this week to start expanding, looking at where we need to work on ourselves in order to expand. Okay, remember that Jupiter is assisting us. We're already in the we were in the pre-retro stage of Jupiter. So you must understand that we're already starting to feel the effects of Jupiter. And then don't forget, we've got a full moon this week as well. But I will check all dates today and we'll get all of that sorted out. Okay, so I'm going to give you a mantra today. And I think this is a very powerful one. I watch my thoughts to ensure that I am honoring and respecting myself. I watch my thoughts to ensure that I am honoring and respecting myself. Okay, understanding that we keep ourselves trapped and we create fears. We've spoken about this through our mental programming and things like that. Okay, so guys, I really hope that this helps you. This is the energy for the week with your chakras, so focus on it. If you're wanting to connect in with your seed sound, okay, we're looking at VAM, so VAM, but pronounced VAM. All right. And I hope that you have, sorry, I've got the itchies and scratchies today. I don't know what happened. I hope that you have a fantastic solstice day. I'm intending to do some rituals in the garden, so I'm really excited. But I'm sending you so much love for today, and I will touch base with you tomorrow morning for your morning reading. Sending you such big loves.